around the world, and welcome to the session by Holly Lehman and myself. My name is Isidora Katanic, and I'm very happy to host this session together with my partner in crime, Holly. So basically what we're going to do, we exchanged a couple of questions that we would like to ask each other, and we're going to answer them for you. So we will share some tips and tricks, some of our lessons learned, and hopefully also positive vibes to end 2020 festive together. So right here from Basel, Switzerland, over to Holly in Seattle, USA.
Hi everyone, my name is Holly Lehman. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the festive tech calendar event this year. My friend Izzy and I have started on a journey together, and we've shared a few questions with each other, so let's get started. First question, can you tell us about your journey, how you got into the tech world, and how that eventually led into partnering and starting the video series Head in the Cloud, Heart in the Community? Well, I can tell you that my journey is a bit different than many. I am actually from Las Vegas, Nevada. My background is all hospitality. So when I moved here to beautiful, rainy Seattle, I realized that I wanted to work for one of the best companies in the industry that would really use my skill set, provide a career journey for me that would give my family stability, and show my girls that I have an awesome career in tech. I really went outside of my box on that one. But Microsoft was kind enough to hire me. I was a business administrator for a number of years. I left for a bit, came back as a program manager on Intune and SCCM, and that's when I really realized I have a huge passion around running community programs, events, and getting to know who those people in tech really are. That passion is what got me into the idea that we could do this Head in the Cloud, Heart in the Community journey together. Over my career in Microsoft, I've had the privilege of working with customers, MVPs, and now partners as I run the North Star Partner Program for Azure. It's an exciting journey, and I realized that during COVID, there's so many people that you get to meet through social platforms. So Izzy and I started a friendship that we've never actually met, and she's become one of my dearest friends. Together, she and I both have this huge passion for community. The people in tech are these amazing, inspiring humans, and we had this idea that together, we could virtually go around the world and interview many of them, bringing their passion, their unique stories, and their personalities, and sharing it with everybody, reminding us all that even in this crazy COVID world, as separate as we are, we can find ways to bring each other together along on our journey.
So the first question that Holly is asking me is, what gives you passion around community? Well, that answer I don't have to think long about because it's very simple. What gives me passion around community is you. You who are watching now, who are listening, who are a part of this session today, because you create community as much as we do. So everybody who is involved in a festive tech calendar, so whether if you're speaking, if you're blogging, if you're doing a live stream, or if you're busy behind the scenes, everybody who's part of this is community. And that's what brings us together, what keeps us together, and what definitely was a positive thing that I had in 2020. And I hope many of you experienced the same way, that community, we even are closer together. And I truly hope that also in 2021, we can continue our friendships, we can continue networking, and that we are all still part of a community that is growing and growing and growing every single day.
What tips would you give other women in tech, and how can they give and get back the power of community? I would say, as a woman in tech, one of the last video series that we held with Donna Sakar, I think she really hit the nail on the head. Be yourself and do it loudly. When you walk in a room, you don't have to be the same exact person that everybody thinks you are. Be yourself, be genuine, and I think for me, it was reminding myself that every skill set truly is important. You don't have to code to be the smartest person in the room. You have to have a passion and a skill set for what you do. And remember that each one of us brings something different to the table. It's what makes all of us successful. So remember what your skills are. Bring your passion with you every day. Not only do you regain your power, but you help others see what their impact can be as well. You help others remember that their unique individuality is important and it's valuable, and it becomes an asset to you, your team, and your community.
What did you think when we first had the idea to start Head in the Cloud, Heart in the Community, our video series where we interview some of the greatest minds in our community? All right, so my first thought was, should we really do this? Do people really want to watch our show? Do they really want to see our videos? Isn't there already enough? Aren't there already too many podcasts and so on happening? But the answer to that is no. I mean, there's never enough content, and don't let that ever discourage you from doing it, because that's just a thought that's stuck in your head. And along the way that now for the past half year that Holly and I are doing the video series, it actually has been a fantastic experience. So not only did we get to speak to some of our favorite people out there in the community, we also really created a platform to shine a light on them, to really show the amazing work they have been doing, all the great things they have been working on, they are going to work on. So it's beautiful to share that passion with the people around you and to give them a platform to showcase that to the community. So if you're thinking, or if you have a goal to start your own podcast or your video series next year, I would say do it. Don't think there is already enough content out there, or that people are getting tired from the virtual world, or that people are getting tired from watching or listening to all these virtual sessions. I also think it's very good for yourself, also for your growth, and also to connect with people and to hear their opinions, to hear their thoughts. So I think the whole idea of a video series, it's a whole process. And I really think it's a win-win for both the host as it is for the guest, because it's a beautiful cooperation we had so far with all our guests. And I'm very excited for all the guests that we're going to welcome in the future. So yeah, stay tuned.
What are a few tips and tricks and lessons learned in Head in the Cloud, Heart in the Community journey so that you would tell anyone wanting to start their own podcast? Well, I learned so much. One, I learned that this little idea was something amazing and inspiring and impactful for others. I've had so many people reach out to the two of us saying, thank you for that episode. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for growing my network and humanizing IT. So your little idea, if it makes you scared, if it gets you excited, run with it. It doesn't have to be the biggest goal. It doesn't have to be the most amazing thought. But if you have passion around it, there's somebody else out there that needs to hear it. And so run with it. Keep the energy going. The other thing I would say, and I'm still working on, is getting the right setup. It's really hard in this virtual world just off of a laptop. So spend the money, do the research, make the time, get the right investments that you need, whether it's a boom mic or it's a webcam or what have you. And for me, that was hard because when it all first happened, everything was sold out. And so I'm slowly building my own new little virtual office where I can connect with people with the right webcam and the right lighting. And it's also about learning from others. That's where my partnership with Izzy is so important and valuable to me. She comes with skills that I just don't have, and we help teach each other along the way. So if you're going to do a podcast, whether it's the people you're interviewing or the person you're partnering with, find people that share the same passion but come with different skills. And together you create an amazing partnership.
So the next question from Holly is, what impact do you hope to resonate with community from this show? So looking at the Festive Tech Calendar, I just love the idea behind it, right? So it started last year. It's an initiative by Richard and Gregor. And they're both Microsoft MVPs who are very active in the community. They're always super helpful, and they really try to involve everybody in all the amazing plans they are doing. So with the Festive Tech Calendar, I truly hope that we reach a global community and beyond. So I truly hope that with all the content that we're going to share every single day, about all kinds of different topics within Microsoft technologies, soft skills, funny stories. Yeah, I really hope that the whole Festive Tech Calendar is going to reach many people around the world, inspire them, exchange knowledge, and create new friends, because this is also a way for us to get together and to stay together and to enjoy the same content throughout the whole month of December.
As we're on the Festive Tech Calendar, is there anything else you would like to say to the community from around the world to start off 2021 festive? Well, as you can see, I'm in my festive azure blue dress because I'm ready to ring in the new year with a bang. 2020 has definitely been tough on all of us, but I would say that on one of our last episodes, we were all given homework if you listened and watched, and it was to find a problem that you want to create a solution to, and then go for it. Izzy and I started our solution making with Head in the Cloud, Heart in the Community, because we knew that there was a need out there for people to stay connected, grow their network, and be reminded that we're all humans behind a laptop that have the same thoughts, feelings, and angst over this crazy COVID world. So for 2021, I would say find ways to stay connected, virtually or in person, whatever the time allows us for. Find your passion, find your strengths, and then create the solution. It's been so fun doing this journey with Izzy and connecting with people from all around the world. It's shown us that even in this crazy world we live in, there's ways to stay connected, keep connected, find friends, virtually or not, and realize that there's a lot of us out there that just want a big, huge hug. So thank you for letting me be at this event with all of you. I look forward to connecting with you soon.
So the last question I've received from Holly is, what does being a Microsoft MVP mean to you? Well, to be completely honest with you, it really means a lot. So first of all, I'm very thankful and grateful. The award is not only a recognition of the work I've been doing in the past years, but it's also definitely a motivation to keep doing that in the future. So next year and the year after and all following years to come, that I hopefully can stay part of this beautiful MVP community. But it's not just about me, it's also about you. So if you were looking into becoming a Microsoft MVP and it's one of your goals you have set for yourself for 2021, then I highly encourage you to do so. So whether you're supporting with coding or blogging or speaking engagements or any other activities you're doing to contribute to the community, then I definitely would say keep on doing that. And maybe one day, this can also be on your shelf. And also, the community is here, so feel free to reach out for help, for support, for any questions you might have. We're all here for you. And with that, I wish everybody a festive start into 2021 and enjoy the rest of the Festive Tech Calendar.